Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashe Makshabhirya Jatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagam Sastanubhim Veshema Devahitam Yadayuhum Swastina Indro Vruddhashravah स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ. Yeah, dear devotees, we are discussing Prashna Upanishad. In that, the nature of creation, the origin of creation has been discussed, has been getting discussed. So, a devotee or a Rishi, he asked a question to the Guru, Pipila, saying that, how did the life started? How did the origin got, the whole universe, how it got created? This was the question. And we were discussing four types of creation has been mentioned in the Prashna Upanishad. One is Mithuna Srushtihi, the creation of the two pairs, that is the sun and the moon, or the Rai, Prana and Rai. Then the second stage is Kala Srushtihi, the creation of time. Time is the substratum on which all time and space is the substratum on which the entire creation is going on. There's a lot of discussion, from pre-Vedic time and pre-Socrates time onwards. Interestingly, a lot of discussions has happened. And the third Srushti is what? Anna Srushti, the creation of food. And the fourth is Praja Srushti, the beings. In the earlier classes, we had discussed Mithuna Srushti, the creation of pair. So what is that pair? Sun and the moon, or the Rai and the Prana. What does it mean? All these things we have seen. Now, the Rishi is discussing at the second stage, that is Kala Srushti, the creation of the time. So here the creation of the time, when I say, interestingly there, the Rishi says that the Lord, in the form of Hiranyagarbha or in the form of Prana, he himself is being manifested in the form of time. In the Purana language, when it comes, we see that Lord has created the world. Even in the Semitic religions, Lord has created the time. Lord has created this earth. Lord has created the sun. Lord has created the moon. Lord has created us, we say. But the Upanishad is saying Lord himself is manifesting in the form of beings, and also not only that, in the form of the time, in the form of creation. Tat sruštva tadevanu pravishat. Having created, he has entered into this creation. So what is the bottom line of all these discussions? Means Ishavasya sarvam. Whatever is there in this universe, either non-living being or living being, either saint or sinner, or a matter or energy, or an object or a subject, everything is divine. Everything has been created by the Lord. So everything is sacred. There is nothing secular. So this is the goal which we are supposed to reach. And the Rishis have experienced it. Everything is pervaded by consciousness. Everything is pervaded by Lord. Our Lord and Lord alone exist. Our consciousness and consciousness alone exist. Then, but at a given point of time, we are unable to understand. We are unable to experience. We are unable to believe also. Because we are seeing all the opposites. Yes. Why? That is because of ignorance. That's the reason Swami Vivekananda says, we don't accept that we are traveling from error to truth. We only travel from lower truth to higher truth. What a beautiful and magnanimous statement. So we are not traveling from error to truth, we are traveling from lower truth to higher truth. Now, Adhotta, the 10th verse, Adhottarena tapasa brahmacharyena shraddhaya vidyaya atmanam anvishaya adityam abhijayante yetadvai prananam ayatanam एतत् मृत्यु एतदमृतम् अभयम् एतत् परायणम् एतस्मात् पुनरावर्तन्त इति एष निरोधः तदेष श्लोकः. Okay, so what is the meaning of these things now? Atha means again. So atha means again. Why the Rishi is telling again? Because already we have discussed about the Pitruyana, or the path which takes to Chandraloka or Svarga. Now you see, one interesting thing is, in the Semitic religions or in the dualistic philosophy, attaining the heaven is the highest goal. For example, if you ask any Semitic religious people, why you want to do good work? Why you want to follow the teachings of the prophet, your prophet or your God or your scriptures? Oh, because we would like to go to the heaven. So going to heaven, attaining heaven is their ultimate goal. Now, even in the Puranic language, in Hinduism, or in the dualistic concepts, yes, more or less we see the same thing. But when you see in the Upanishads, and when you see in the Advaita Vedanta, going to Svargaloka, going to heaven is fine. You can go there, you can enjoy. For example, you take a leave and you have got a good amount and you have gone to a resort, or you have gone to some hotel, or you have gone to some trip where there is only joy, there is only enjoyment, there is only enjoyment. How many days? Till your leave ends, till you have got bank balance. Once it is over, then you are coming back. So that is the concept of Svarga in Hinduism from the Vedic or Upanishadic language. But if you seek it, never mind. Do the good work, do the charitable activities, do the good work, lead a moral life, and go and attain Svarga. Here they are using Chandraloka. So when you go to Chandraloka, you can enjoy. Once your bank balance is over, which is called Punyam, then you will come back. Now, in the earlier shloka, they were using, and probably if you read Upanishads, you'll be hearing often Ishtapurtam, Ishtapurtam. So, what is this Ishta and what is this Purta? It is very important. It is a technical name. Agnihotra means performing daily worships, Sandhya Vandana, or if you have taken initiation, daily doing Japa or Shiva Puja, or even worshipping our chosen deities or worshipping the Lord. And penance, then practicing the honesty, truth, and taking care of animals. You see, it is not only Western concept, even in Veda also has told, taking care of animals is also part of our life. And feeding the guests, and feeding the birds and beasts and all of them is called Ishta. Okay. There is a shloka, but just I'm giving the overall meaning. Then digging wells. Of course, in these days it is not there, but in the olden days, they used to dig the wells, which is meant for common purpose, public utility, or digging bore wells, tube wells. Building social houses, or the charitable activities, building temples, building churches, building orphanages, building old age homes, and feeding the hungry, and taking care of the needy people, and building the public gardens or public utilities. All of them comes under Purta. So what is Ishta? What is Purta? Ishta Purta, we should do Ishta Purta, we should do Ishta Purta. Veda keeps on saying. We also hear, what is this Ishta and Purta? We don't understand. So what is this Ishta? What is this Purta? This is a technical meaning. Okay. Now Vatha, again, okay, we have already discussed about how to attain Svargaloka. Okay. Now someone of you may feel, okay, going to heaven is fine, enjoying their merrymaking is fine. Again, I have to come back. And again, I have to start. I have to attend school. I have to finish my graduation, post-graduation, experience all the things in this world. Can I put a stop here? I don't want to take any more birth and death. Path, or the what do you say, Swargaloka or Brahmaloka or Surya Loka. Going to Brahma Loka or going to Surya Loka or the path called Shukla Gati is there. If you go in that way, then you will go to Brahma Loka and you will never return and you will attain the Mukti, which is called Krama Mukti. Atha, again, Uttarena. Sorry, Atha Uttarena. Uttarena means, Uttara means we know north. By proceeding along the northern course. So northern course or Uttarayana, you can say Uttarena or Uttarayana. Uttarayana means what? Taking the northern course. Earlier was southern course, Dakshinayana. Now it is Uttarayana. This is a northern course. It is a name only, so we need not to bother. It doesn't mean that I should travel in the northern direction. So it is only name, it is symbol, symbolical meaning we have to take. So, okay, what does the northern direction means? What it includes, what it presupposes? It includes tapasa. Tapasa means one has to control their mind and sense organs. Means control their instincts, control their desires. One has to see earlier, if you see in the earlier sloka, they told, try to lead a simple life. Simple living and high thinking had given. Now, not only enough, it is controlling desires, controlling instincts, controlling the mind and sense organs. We mean tapasa. Okay. Tapasa brahmacharyena. Brahmacharya means celibacy, chastity. Now, brahmacharya is different for different stages of life. For a brahmachari, for a bachelor, he cannot enjoy the sex either physically or mentally. Now, what about the householder or a married person? Yes, with his husband or with her husband or with his wife, it is allowed. And when? Only night, not in the daytime. That's what we'll be seeing afterwards. Then what about monk? No, not even in the mind. So this brahmacharya, observing celibacy, observing chastity means it is different for different people. So we have to understand. So basically, brahmacharya means practicing chastity, practicing the purity in the mind and thought. Then Shraddhaya. Shraddhaya means with faith. Oh, someone has said, so let me do it. No, not in that sense. Not a casual approach. Not a casual approach, but with a faith, with the intensity. And not only that, Shankaracharya describes that astikya buddhi. Astikya buddhi means positive mindset. I am trying to do meditation instead of force, instead of because I should do by that, I will do something like that. Instead of doing mechanical or forcefully, with all zeal, with all positive mindset, with the zeal, interest I should do. So Shraddha also means zeal. Zeal means I'm enthusiastic. I would like to meditate. I would like to contemplate on God. I would like to attend satsangs. I would like to practice all this spiritual life. So with that zeal, one has to practice. That is what Shraddhaya. Vidyaya. Vidya means knowing completely why should I do, why I should not do. Then Vidyaya Atmanam Anvishaya. Atmanam Anvishaya. Anvishaya means sought, having sought. Seeking what? Seeking the Atman, seeking the self. Oh, I want to become something. For name and fame seeking, I'm not doing this. Seeking power and position, seeking all these spiritual disciplines. No. Seeking the Atman, seeking the self-realization, seeking the experience of the self, we have to perform all these things. So attitude, goal, or the sankalpa is very, very important. Adityam abhijayante. Adityam abhijayante. Adityam means the sun. Okay. Abhijayante means one who worships. We have to worship the sun god. Means we have to, here worship means we can do meditation, or we can do upasana, or we can take the worship of any other chosen deity or any other god or goddesses we can take. By doing how? By tapasa, controlling the mind. So without controlling the mind, what happens? Controlling the mind, controlling sense organs. Without that, no meditation is possible. And without meditation, Without meditation, controlling mind and controlling sense organs also is not possible. So both are directly proportional. So many times people say, oh, when I control my mind, I shall sit for meditation. That will never come. So controlling the mind and the process of meditation, both should go hand in hand. So we have to be clear about it. Okay. Etad vai. Etat vai. This pranana. Prananam ayatanam. Here, prananam means the sun god. Prananam ayatanam. So ayatanam is what? Resort. So means fixing our mind, trying to fix the mind on the sun god. Either you can take the sun god here because they have given the Surya Upasana, or we can take our Ishta Devata, our chosen deity, or any other gods and goddesses. Doing that, what happens? Amrutam, edad amrutam. This is indestructible. Now, the Shantivratananda is indestructible or destructible? Yes, he has got date of birth and he has got date of expiry also. So everything, whatever has taken birth, everything has to die, everything has to perish at some point of time. Whatever, wherever the Surya means not the physical Surya which we see in the eyes, means the sun god or the goddesses, god and goddesses, or the consciousness or the supreme self is indestructible, which cannot be destroyed. And by worshipping him, by taking resort in him, what happens? You will get Amrutam. Amrutatvam apnoti. You attain indestructibility. You attain immortality. Means you are free from birth and death. No more maintaining bank balance. No more struggles. No more suffering. No more experiencing of ups and downs in the life, profit and loss, etc., etc. So this is not insensitivity. It is complete bliss. It is going beyond all the duality. The state of bliss, complete bliss, eternal bliss. Okay. Amrutam, indestructible, abhayam. And you will attain free from fear. I'm a gold medalist and I've got a good job, but still I got fear. Oh, my dear, recently some new colleague has been joined in my office. Looks like he or she is very good, it seems. I don't know what happens to me. Because my manager looks like my manager is leaning upon him more, leaning upon her more. Or say, for example, I am president of the Ireland for 6 years. Okay, then at the end of the term, I'm not very sure next whether I will be elected or not. Even I'm a millionaire, for an example. Like, say, for example, Elon Musk, you can say. So he's a millionaire, no doubt, but he also has got his own fear. So how much ever we have got, name and fame, power, position, all of them will bring some goodness, no doubt. But we are not free from the fear, because that complete security cannot be given from this. We might have got best security alarm in our house, but if the current power goes or something goes wrong, the security can get into problem. So only the security can come security when I become fearlessness. When I become fearless. How? Parayanam. So if you remember earlier, Parayanam means it is the best place. It is the best place to resort we had studied. Now here, Etat Parayanam also they are using. Here Parayanam means it is the supreme goal to be attained. Worshipping Surya Bhagavan or worshipping the god and goddesses, attaining him, experiencing him is the supreme goal of human life. You can remember now, Sri Ramakrishna says, the goal of the humankind is what? The goal of the human being, human birth is what? Ishwar Labh, that is experiencing the Ishvara, experiencing the God. So, Yetat Parayanam. Okay. Yetasmad na punaha avartante. So one who practices tapas, austerities, or controlling my body and mind and sense organs, then with faith, we do worship, one who meditate, one who do the truth life, continence and all, then one who has taken experiencing the Lord as the supreme goal, and one who attains this, one who gets established in that. Because I have got a spiritual path as a goal, I have got spiritual aspirant. God relation is my goal, no doubt, but I have not established it completely. I'm the beginner, or I might have taken one or two steps. So one who excels in this, one who establishes us in this, what happens? Etasmat na punaha avartante. When such a person, he or she, when he dies, when he leaves this mortal coil, na punaha avartante. They won't come back. They won't return. Why? Because they go to Brahmaloka and they stay there. Yeshaha nirodha. But this won't, ignorant people cannot understand this wonderful truth. So beautiful truth, ignorant people are unable to understand. Yesha, this one means this absolute truth, ultimate truth, nirodha, unrealizable. For whom? For the ignorant people. Tat yesha shlokaha. The same idea has been given in the oldest scripture in the world, which is what? Rig Veda, that has been told in the 11th shloka. Let us try to understand. Now, the question may come for all of you. If not, it should come. We were discussing the creation, and you were telling of upasana, you were telling of meditation and all. Why? So while explaining the theory, so the practice also has been given by our rishis. So Mithuna Srushti over and Kala Srushti is they're trying to discuss. While discussing the Kala Srushti, they're also telling by doing what you can attain the immortality. So the spiritual means, the spiritual practices also has been given here. So we have to understand. Okay. Panchapadam pitaram dvadashakrutim diva ahu pare ardhe purishanam athe me anyavu pare vichakshanam sapta chakre shadara ahurarpitamiti. So here Kala Srushti has been discussed further. Okay. The nature, so symbolically, they are explaining the sun. Okay. Now, they are giving for an example, the Surya is the Samashti Prana, they say, means is the cosmic energy. Whatever we see in the world, the energy, all the energy has been come. The source of energy is what? Surya. And the gross manifestation of the energy is what? Matter. So the whole creation has come from, matter and energy. And the matter has come from where? From energy. And the energy has come from where? The source of energy is what? Prana. Or Prana Shakti, or Hiranyagarbha, or Surya here. Okay. Now I am supposed to meditate on the Surya. I am supposed to contemplate on the Surya. Who is Surya? Oh, he is Prana. He is Sutratma, or he is Hiranyagarbha, he is the source of energy, or is the sum and total of all the subtle bodies. We have seen all these things earlier. Now, if I am supposed to meditate, I can't meditate. Because as I keep on saying that for our mind, we need name and form, nama and rupa. It is very difficult for us to think of God without form and without any name, without any qualities or attributes. It is very, very difficult. Like understanding our limitations, the Upanishad is giving a form, a subtle form, or an imaginary form for Surya, which we all know that. What is that? Surya, if you take as a person, as a personality, he has got 5 feet, it seems. 5 legs. All of us, we have got 2 legs. Now for the animals, we have got 4 legs. But now Surya has got 5 legs because he's a special man. He's a unique man. He has got 5 legs. No, it is all symbolical telling. So we have to understand. So Panchapadam Pitaram. Father has got Panchapada, 5 foot. Who is this father again? Father is none other than Surya himself. So the Lord Surya has got 5 feet. Now, why this 5 feet has been told, we have to understand. This 5 feet means, now for an example, in the Western world, the whole, what do you say? The year has been segregated into 4 seasons. We all know that. What are the 4 seasons, if you ask? More or less, that is spring. Spring is yet to come. Spring, summer, autumn or fall, we say winter. Now we are at the end of winter. After winter, we get spring. After spring, we get summer. And in the Europe, we say autumn. And USA, we say fall. Now the whole year has been classed, subdivided into 4 seasons. Now in India, in Indian calendar or Indian culture, the whole year has been classified into 6 seasons. So in Western world, it has been classified into 4 seasons, and in the India, it has been classified into 6 seasons. Now, what are the 6 seasons? I will tell. Then, because then only we'll understand this Panchapadam thing. Now, what is called spring? Spring is called Vasanta Rutu. Rutu means season. Rutu means season. So the spring season is called Vasanta Rutu. Okay. 2 months. We have got two months, one season. So that's what 2 into 6, 12. So 2 months we have got spring, that is Vasanta Rutu. After spring, we get summer. The summer is called Grishma Rutu. If you can remember the names, fine, you can note down. Otherwise, you not to bother. So Grishma Rutu, Grishma means summer. After summer, we get monsoon. Many times Indians, when they ask, Swamiji, when is your monsoon? When do you get rains? They ask. In Ireland, my dear, we don't have rainy season. All the time we keep on getting rain. There is no time where we don't have rain, most of the time. Anyhow, so in the Asia, more or less, we get a monsoon season. So the monsoon season is called Varsha Rutu. Varsha means rain, actually. Then Sharad Rutu, autumn. Autumn or fall, you say. The autumn is called Sharad Rutu. Okay. Then pre-winter. Pre-winter is called Hemanta Rutu. Hemanta Rutu. And the winter, proper winter, is called Shishira Rutu. Shishira means actually fog or snow or fog. So that's why it's called Shishira Rutu. Now here Panchapadam means actually the pre-winter and the winter. That is Hemanta Rutu and Shishira Rutu. They have mixed, they have clubbed it, and that's why they're saying Panchapadam. Otherwise, they should have said Shashtapadam, 6 feet. Now Panchapadam means why? Because they have mixed Hemanta Rutu and Shishira Rutu, and 5 Rutus they are saying. So the sun's 5 feet, the Lord Sun has got 5 feet. What are these 5 feet? These are the 5 feet, are the 5 seasons. Okay. He has got 12 organs. Pitaram. The Lord is been considered, the Lord's Son has been called as Pitaram. Why is called? Because he is the Father. What do you mean by he is the Father? Because the whole creation has come from him, or is the source of creation, is the source of energy. That's why it's called Pitaram. Okay. Vadashakrutim. He has got 12 organs. What are the 12 organs? We all know that 12 seasons. The 12 seasons has got the 12 organs. Okay. Now, very well, you can, if someone want you to meditate on the Surya contemplation, you can think that he is very red in color or a golden red color. He has got one face, and he has got the hairs, long hairs. Long hairs are also golden hairs he has got, and he has got 12 organs, and he has got 5 feet. So use this as a form. A form for contemplation or for the meditation. Surya Upasana. That's what they are saying. And Diva Ahu Pare Arde Purishinam. Purishinam. This is also very interesting. How we get trained? We have all studied in our school days. Oh, because of the sunlight, because of the sun heat, the water gets evaporated, and water vapors are formed, and the water vapor gets collected, and the clouds are formed, and in the clouds we get rain. So Purishinam means he is with full of water. How sun is got full of water? We don't see water in the sun. Even our scientists have proven that it got only hydrogen and helium. There is no sun, water in the sun. How can the Upanishad says? Upanishad doesn't know things. They were old age people. No. Here Purishinam means full of water, means because due to the sunlight, water evaporation happens, and water vapor gets formed, and cloud happens, and we get rain. So that's why he is called Purishinam. So how beautifully they have told, and how much they have thought over. Okay. All these things fine. And Ahu, some also say, what they say, Dive arde pare. So where does the sun god reside? Where he resides, if you ask, what is the place of residence of the sun god, if you ask, oh, dive pare arde, or arde pare dehe. In the above, that is heaven, in the heaven or in the above world, on the sky, the sun is there. We all know that. I mean, we do not to have much, what do you say, philosophy here. Okay. Atha, again, there are some other people who have got different explanation of the sun god. Again, pare anye, some others, ime, these ime, that is sages, vichakshanam. Vichakshanam means they call the sun god as Vichakshana. Vichakshana means who has got a wonderful vision, wonderful sight. Oh, he has got a wonderful sight. He is a long-sighted being, we all say that. So he has got a wonderful sight. Means he is the witness. Because of the sun only we know anything, we can see anything and everything because of the sun only. So he is the eternal witness, and is omniscient. He is sarvagna. Vichakshana means here it is called witness or vichakshana or the seer. Okay. And they describe as a vichakshana. Okay. Ahu describes say, and the sun, the Lord Sun, say, someone said Lord Sun has got 5 feet and 12 organs, and some others are saying that the Lord Sun is Vichakshana, okay, and Sapta Chakra. And he has got, he is sitting on the 7 wheels. He's sitting on the chariot. Chariot has got 7 wheels. Some say 7 wheels, some say 7 horses. 7 wheels also you can take, or 7 horses also you can take. Okay. Shadare. Shadare means on 6 spokes chariot. The wheel has got 6 spokes. Ahu arpitamiti. Arpitamiti means placed. So we all understand what is this 6 and 7 and etc. What is these things? They are saying Sapta Chakra. Sapta Chakra, 7 wheels or 7 horses means what? 7 days. Nothing but 7 days. And Shadare, 6 wheels, 6 spokes you are speaking. What is this 6 spokes? 6 spokes are nothing but 6 seasons. So the Lord is sitting on the chariot, which is made up of 7 wheels or 7 horses, and every wheel has got 6 spokes. So basically, the entire time, the whole year has been divided into the 12 months, and in the 6 seasons, and in the 1 month, and in the 7 days. We all know that. So the whole our year, there's a kala, the time has been. How this time happens with the presence of with reference to sun actually. If there is no sunrise and sunset, then there is no time also. How do we define time? Oh, the time is the between 2 events, we say. Between 2 places is what space we say. That's all fine. But who is the referral point for us for the time? The sun is the referral point. Whether we accept or not, that is the truth. And from Kala, from this time, everything has been created. And very interestingly, the only Advaita Vedanta only can give this wonderful explanation, theoretical explanation, why when creation started, we cannot tell. We may say 10,000 years, 10 billion years, etc., etc. We may give all these things, but in reality, with all rationality, we cannot tell when the creation started. Why? When the time started, creation started. When the creation started, the time started. The time and space came into existence, the creation started. So how can you say that when the creation started? For an example, who is your father? If I ask someone of you, you'll be able to tell he is my father. What about him? His father? Yes, we will go someone. Say for an example, we have got old family lineage tree. We'll be telling that who is the founder? Oh, from Lord we have come. Who is the founder of him? No, it is not possible. He is the first person. So similarly, if I have to tell so many years before the creation has started, if you want to tell, it is not possible. Because when the space and time got manifested, the creation started. So when the creation started, time came into existence. When time came into existence, creation started. So objectively, rationally, we cannot tell when we got created. That's why we say we know. We say in a philosophical language, it is anadi, it is beginningless. And science also can understand why, because law of conservation of energy, law of conservation of momentum, through that no energy can be neither created nor destroyed. That means creation is eternal. Okay, now you understood the it is all part of Kala Srushti. Now you should also the creation, you said all this time, Surya and all you were telling. Why? Because all these things discussions are part of Kala Srushti only. You have to understand. Now the next sloka is very simple ones. That is a 12th sloka, which is a Masa Srushti. Masa Srushti means the month. How the month happens, we all know that. So in a symbolic way, they are telling that. Okay. मासो वै प्रजापतिः तस्य कृष्णपक्ष एव रयिः शुक्लप्राणः तस्मादेतत् ऋषयः शुक्ल इष्टं कुर्वन्ति इतर इतरस्मिन्. So this is a simple meaning. I need to take so much. Now they are saying maso vai prajapati. So this Surya or Prajapati or Prana, Hiranyagarbha, who is that Prajapati? Maso vai Prajapati. The month is none other than Prajapati. The year is none other than Prajapati, they said. Now the month is none other than Prajapati. Maso vai Prajapati. Okay. Tasya, of him, Krishna Pakshaha and Shukla Pakshaha. He has got two parts, or two eyes, you can say, or two parts, you can say. One is Shukla Paksha. Shukla Paksha, bright fortnight, and Krishna Paksha, that is dark fortnight. Okay. And Krishna Paksha eva raihi. This Krishna Paksha, dark fortnight is what? Rai or Soma or Chandra. Because everything has to come in pair, isn't it? That's why. Okay. And what about Shukla Paksha? Shukla Paksha eva pranaha. So then what about Surya? Or what is prana if you ask? That Shukla Paksha is Surya. Okay. Yetad Rushaya Shukla Ishta Kurvanti. Ishta Purta, I already said. What is that Ishta and what is the Purta? Already said. So the Rishis, they perform all types of sacrifices. I mean, sacrifices in the sense here, yagnas or the good actions or tapas and etc. in the Shukla Paksha. So it is pertaining to culture, and faith. So in the India, in the Hinduism, Shukla Paksha is considered as very auspicious. So the bright fortnight is considered as auspicious. All the good actions they try to do in the Shukla Paksha only. So does it mean that in the Krishna Paksha, in the dark fortnight, should not we do anything? Just should we eat and sleep? Should not we do any meditation or anything? No. We should do all that, but the results we get in the Shukla Paksha, we get better results. That is what the Vedas are saying. So the same thing has been told. Then what about in the Krishna Paksha? Yes. If you, with the same attitude, with the same sincerity, with the same faith, and with the same struggles, even if you perform the Surya Upasana, even in the Krishna Paksha, that's what itara itarasmin. Even if you do all this upasana, Surya Upasana, or any other Upasana, any other meditation, even in the Krishna Paksha, you will get the same results. So don't bother. But doing Upasana regularly, doing meditation, doing spiritual practices regularly, every day, without break, is what important. So that's the reason my Gurudev used to tell, there is no holiday for spiritual life. There is no holiday for spiritual life, he used to tell. Why? Because of doing that, what happens? My mind will be controlled. That's where any study things, steadily if you do, it is easier to control our mind. Okay, now Masa Srushti over, the creation of month is over. Now Dina Srushti is over. Dina Srushti has been started in the 13th sloka. Atraiva Prajapatihi तस्य हरेव प्राणः रात्रिरेव रहिः प्राणं वा ये ते प्रसक्तदन्ति ये दिवारत्य संयुज्यन्ते ब्रह्मचर्यम् एव तद् यद्रात्रौ रत्या संयुज्यन्ते. Now The question may come, Swamiji, these are all common phenomena which we all know that. Then why Rishi is explaining all these things? Is it not a waste of time? Or was it really required? Or the earlier Rishis, the disciple, whoever asked, he didn't know this, how this day and time and a night or a month, how it happens, doesn't know? Yes, he know all these things. Then why this has been told? So here, I mean, the Pippila's intention to make us to understand that whatever is there, everything is divine. So try to feel and experience the God, experience that supreme self or consciousness at every moment. So everything is sacred, everything is divine. That is what to make us understand they are telling. Okay. Ahoratraha. Aha ratrihi. Aha means day and ratrihi means night. So ahoratro means ahoratraha means day and night. Okay. Why? Surely we know that Prajapatihi. Maso vai Prajapatihi. Earlier sloka, the month is none other than Prajapati. They say, here they are saying, Ahoratro vai Prajapati. Who is Prajapati? Day and night is Prajapati. Okay? Prajapatihi tasya ahara eva pranaha. Okay. Ahara, ahar means what? Day. So of that, day is called prana and the night is called as food or the rai. Because everything has to be given in pair. So the day is called the sun and the night is called moon. We all know that why, because of the why it is, we all know. Food or the Chandra. Okay. Pranam vayete prasaktadanti. Now, one more very ethical point has been told here by the Rishi. Means whoever does sexual intercourse, when you are doing sexual intercourse, what is happening? Your energy has been put out. Okay. That is allowed only for Gruhastha, for an householder, not for the bachelor, not even for the monks. Okay. And when you should do, or whenever I like, with the free mind, that's what we want, freedom and all. But Vedas say, Upanishad is telling no. If you want prajani, if you want to enjoy it for a grostha in a ethical way, in a moral way, you can enjoy, but that is only in the night time, not in the daytime. That's what they are saying. Pranam va yete prasaktadanti. So when you're doing the sexual intercourse, what happens? Your prana shakti is coming out, your energy is coming out. That you all know that. Ye divaratya sanyujjante. But whoever does at the daytime, he incurs more damage for himself. Then brahmacharyameva tadratrau ratya sanyujjante. But if he does on the night time, that is good. That is what prescribed by the scriptures. And that is called brahmacharya for grihastha. For a householder, ideal householder, nighttime intercourse is allowed, and that is also required for the prajani or for the family life. So the ethics and morality has been given. So freedom means responsibility. We all think, oh, I want freedom. So however I want, I will get up. Whenever I want, I will eat. Whenever I want, I will sleep. Whenever I want, I will enjoy. Whenever I want, whatever I want, I will do it. No, that is that is animal life, instinctive life. That should not be. So we have got set of rules and regulations we have to follow, so that it will curb our mind. It will make us to control our mind. Just like, for an example, we need a fence when we I mean, what do you say, sow some seeds when they have been in a sapling stage. We need a fence to protect from the animals. But when they become huge trees, nothing is required. So similarly, to control our mind, to tame our mind, to control our instincts, to control our animalness, we need rules and regulations, ethics and morality. For any civilized world, civilized society is more important. So he is giving how to lead a ethical life. Okay. Now, Kala Srushti is over. If you remember my earlier things, so 4 stages of creation. One was Mithuna Srushti, the creation of the pair, okay? Then Kala Srushti. Kala Srushti was bit, what do you say, long. Now, the third Srushti, if you remember, Anna Srushti. The third stage of Srushti, the creation is what? Anna Srushti. The what do you say, the food, how food has been created has been told here in the 14th shloka. Let us see. Annam vai prajapatihi tatoha vai tad retaha tasmad tasmadima prajaha prajayanta iti. For example, if you see in the Taittiriya Upanishad, they say, Akashad Vayuhu, Vayor Agnihi, Agner Apaha, Apah Prutivi, Prithivya Oshadayaha, Oshadibhyonam, Annat Purusha Eva. The same idea already has been discussed in the Taittiriya Upanishad. But from Akasha, Akasha means here space, not the sky. Akashad Vayu, from space you get the air. Air has been formed, air has been manifested, air has been created. Okay. Akashat, Vayor Agnihi. From the air, Agni has come. The fire principle has come. Okay. Vayor Apaha. From fire principle, water principle has come, it seems. When I was reading this long back, I said, from fire, water, how it can come? Both are opposite in nature. It looks really ridiculous and all. But when I made a good amount of research and all, in one of the scientific research paper, they have proven, yes, from the fire, how the water can come, water comes, they have discussed, and more or less it has been discussed beautifully. When I read that, I was really moved by our Vedic knowledge. From water, earth has come. Okay. Adbhya Prithvi. Prithivya Oshadaya. From this earth and the soil only we can grow Oshadaya. Oshadaya means different food, different, food means basically grains and or whatever, grains and crops. Oshadebhyo Annam. From there only we get source of energy. Annat Purusha. From food, Purusha has been born. Purusha means here any being. How that is, it has been told here. Food is nothing. Annam vai prajapatihi. Maso vai prajapatihi. Dinaratri vai prajapatihi. Here annam vai prajapatihi. Food is the Lord. So that's where in Indian culture, it's a common sense also. We should not waste the food. But unfortunately, I see sometimes when people go to parties, they eat little and they waste more. 3/4 they waste. It has become a fashion, it seems. If you eat whatever you take, everything you eat and come, that means you are a poor. That means that's what some people think, it seems. I don't know. So, but we know. Annam Brahmeti Vejanat. Our Vedic culture says that try to know that, try to understand that Anna or the food is in the form of Brahman. So that's the reason when we are taking the food, we do namaste and we eat. Means we pay our respects and we eat. Why? Because the Lord is appearing in the form of food. Is the source of energy. Source of energy is Tadretas. Now, when what do you say, the Purusha and the Stri, that is the male or the female, when we consume the food, what happens? We all know that food has been broken into particles, the energy is consumed from our body and all. So from the food, whatever we get stool and all, so the good amount of it goes. From there we get energy. Blood has been formed. Okay, in that blood, the best part has been formed as muscles. From muscles, bone marrow. From bone, and among that best part is what created by semen. From the food, blood, muscles, bone marrow, or whatever you say, from slowly it is becoming more and more subtle. The best part, the most best part from the food, the semen has been formed. As we today, even the science also has accepted. So that's what they're saying. Tad etasmad adima prajaha prajayante. From the food, the semen has been formed in the form of sperm in the male, in the form of ovary or ovum in the form of female. That's we all know that. So food has been created, and from the food, the seed in the form of sperm and ovum is created. When the male and female they mate, from because of that prajayante, prajaha prajayante. So progeny will be formed, and whatever the beings come into existence. So interestingly, the Anna Srushti and Praja Srushti are both Srushtis in one shloka. He has finished the Rishi. So probably thought, oh, these people, everyone knows that. We did not to take into detail. So he has finished in one shloka. Okay. Now, Prajapati Vratam has been discussed in now here. Tadyeh vai tat Prajapati Vratam charanti te mitunam utpadayante te Teshame vaisha brahmaloke yesham tapo brahmacharyam yeshu satyam pratishtitam. So here the Rishi is telling that one who performs this Prajapati Vrata, Surya Vrata, Prajapati Vrata, he goes to Brahmaloka. Here, Brahmaloka means, again, it is a contextual meaning. Here, Brahmaloka means it is Svargaloka or the heaven. Now, the householder who wants progeny and who is creating that, and who at the same time is leading a ethical life, moral life, truthful life, honestful life, and all these things. And he has done a good life, he has led a good life, and he has done all his responsibilities and duties in a right way. When he dies, he attains Brahmaloka, means he attains Swarga, or he attains Chandraloka, he attains heaven. Then, after experiencing, enjoying his results, he will come back. That is the overall meaning of this entire shloka. Tad ye means tat ye. This tat here, tat means this being so. Ye, those householders. Tat prajapati vratam. One who, those householders who takes prajapati vratam, charanti, undertake, charanti prajapati vratam, who undertakes prajapati vratam, te mitunam utpadayante. Those people who create progeny, means son and daughter, because everything is in pair. So mitunam utpadayante, here pair, son and the daughter. Tesham eva yesha brahmaloke. They yesha brahmaloka tesham. So those go to brahmaloka. Those go to swarga, heaven. Yesham tapaha brahmacharyam yeshu satyam pratishtitam. One who follows tapas. Here tapas means simple living. Brahmacharya means celibacy. What is celibacy? I have already told. So chaste life means only mating with his own wife or husband and night time, all these things. Then Satyam is leading a good life, moral life, ethical life. And one who is established in that, and when he dies, he goes to Swarga, he goes to heaven. Okay. Teshamasau virajaha brahmalokaha jivhanam anutam na maya cha iti. Now, who will go to Brahmaloka? Here Brahmaloka means really Brahmaloka, means Surya Loka or Prajapati Loka or Brahmaloka. Tesham, among them, Asau Virajaha, one who is pure. Viraja means Viraja Homa. When we monks, when we take sannyasa, we do Viraja Homa. Means the Viraja means what? Raja, Viraja. Vigatam Raja. Raja means dirt. Vigatam Raja, one who is free from dirt. One who is free from impurity. So Virajaha. Viraja means one who is free from all type of dirt. Who is pure. Brahmalokaha. He attains Brahmaloka. Now Yeshu Jivhanam. Here, Jimhamam, sir, not Jivham, Jimhamam. This is a very interesting word actually. Jimhamam means he is free from manipulation. He is not manipulative in his nature. Truth is something, but he tells something. No, he doesn't have any dissent nature, or he doesn't manipulate. Whatever is there, he tells. That doesn't mean that I'm straightforward, means anything and everything should be told everywhere and everywhere. No, we have to use our common sense, no doubt. But he's not manipulative in nature. He doesn't distort things. That's what I mean to say. So, na yeshu na jimhamam. He is not manipulative in nature. Means he is truthful, he is honest, and his character is integrated well. Then Anrutam, na Anrutam. He doesn't lie. He doesn't speak untruthful words, untruthful sentences, or whatever. He doesn't lie, basically. Na Mayaya. The Maya is a very interesting. The Maya means here, Maya means split personality, or right ways, double personality. He shows he's very pious, he's very good, he's very sattvic, etc., etc. But inside, he's completely different. Outside, he looks very pure, but inside, he has got a lot of dirt. Outside, he's showing that he doesn't need anything, but inside, he's seeking so many things. Outside, he's showing he is very spiritual minded person and all, but inside, he's so worldly minded, mean minded. Double personalities. No. Sri Ramakrishna says, Manmukke karo. Whatever you speak, you do. Whatever you do, you speak. Like that. Na mayaya cha iti tesham brahmaloke. So such people attain Brahmaloka. So who attains Brahmaloka? One who is free from manipulation, one manipulation nature or manipulation, one who is free from telling lies, one who doesn't have double personality, one who is sincere, integrated character, he attains Brahmaloka. So that's what has been told here. So this ends the first chapter. So the first question, how the beings came into existence. You see now how the beings came into existence. If you go from here, now we'll understand how the beings came into existence from male and female. We'll know how the male and female has been, the sperm has been produced by the food. How this food has been done by because of the day and night, or because of the rain, and how others because of the sun. And how? Because of the Hiranyagarbha. Now you will get that entire creation, how it has been explained here. So if you, the entire, that what you say, the whole scheme, if is in your mind, you'll be able to link it, like connecting the dots is possible. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Rama Krishna Arpanamastu. Yeah, if you got any question, I'll be happy to answer.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Pranam Swamiji. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes. My question is, the first question is, starting from this mantra number 16, Tesham Asau Virajaha. From there, is mantra number 15, whatever mentioned there, some kind of a it's assumed that these things are important or these things are essential, so that the mantra number 16, in which the Rishi says that how to go to Brahmaloka, or is this mantra number 16 independent? Because it starts from Tesham Asau. This question came to me. Is it independent of mantra number 15?
Yeah, it is independent or continuation, both you can say. Tesha means for them.
For them, okay.
For them, or Brahmaloka prapnoti. And of course, some commentators say only Vanaprasthi or Sannyasi can go to Brahmaloka, Grihastha cannot go to Brahmaloka. That's what they say. But in this present context and the present time, if you tell that, then people will not, accept it. And it is also very difficult to tell also. Grihastha cannot go to Brahmaloka, or cannot get moksha or mukti. It is against our scriptures, or the what you to say, the philosophy or the spirit of our scriptures. That's where I don't, advocate that idea. Some of the commentators say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Swamiji, next question is Virajaha, you said is Vigatam Raja, that is without dirt. Is this Raja, in this Viraja, is it the same Dhatu as Rajas, or like Satvika, Rajasika? Is it the same, these two?
Yes, interesting point. I also see we should, so whether Rajas and Viraja both have come from same root, I have to see.
Okay, Swamiji.
I'm not able to remember because Dhatu Pata, I have, yeah.
Because in that case, it would imply that this Rajasika qualities that people might have, they are some kind of dirt which are obstacles in them attaining. Okay. And Swamiji, one last question is, in Advaita Vedanta, everything is it correct that is this interpretation that I got correct, that everything is manifested? I think that you mentioned that. What could the interpretation be in, perhaps say, in Dvaita Vedanta? Do they say that
They say very clearly, Lord has created.
Lord has created?
Yes. The same, same in the sense, similar way, Semitic religions, how they say, similar way, dualistic concept is what? The Dvaita say that Lord has created. Lord has created this world.
Okay.
And in the Vishishtadvaita, qualified monoism, the Chit and Achit both are part of the Lord, they say. The beings, the living beings and inert things, or the matter, you can say inert or matter, both are the part of the God. So the living beings, or the consciousness, or the living beings, as well as the matter, or the inert beings, or the substance, or the things or matter, you say, both are the part of the God, they say. In the Advaita, so the Lord is appearing as all. Jiva, Jagat, and etc. Individual being or this world and its objects, everything has been, the Lord is appearing here, Lord is manifested in this form.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, Swamiji, thank you.
Yeah. What, any question?
Question.
Go ahead.
The question would be, Hiranyagarbha created so many segregation, created human beings, created Brahma, created Raya, and then it started. Why are we again learning?
Yes, it's a beautiful question, very interesting question. So why you want, because we have come from the source, that's enough, but why should we learn all this process? And why do we know all these things? Why? Because to understand, because many of us, if not you, many of us or quite a few people will be able to, they will have inquisitiveness or a doubt or a question. Okay, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, everything is Brahman, everything is consciousness, everything is pervaded by consciousness. That is the ultimate truth which we have to experience, and that is our real nature. Fine. But then what about this creation which we are seeing, experiencing? Experiencing it palpatably, then how it is happening, how it came, how it was formed, when it was formed, how it was formed, where it was formed, why it is formed. All these questions, I mean, boggles our mind. For that, they have, see, here itself, the Kabandi, he is the well-knower of the Vedas. He is well-read of Vedas, but still he is asking how this origin came into existence. I mean, how this being came into existence, how the creation came into, what is the origin or the genesis of the creation, he asked. So this is the question we all of us, many of us, we have got it. So that's the reason Upanishads are giving answer.
Question was, that's good to know that we are understanding how it came and we are understanding the process. But after knowing, practice back to realize that.
No. So here, I think in one of the class I told you, explaining all these things and trying to know is what? To try to get more and more detachment from all these things. The whole world is made up of 5 elements. The whole world is made up of Panchabhutas, 5 elements. So when you understand, then you can use that knowledge to detach yourself from the world. For example, body, we are all attached to our bodies, most of us, isn't it? That is the greatest attachment for all of us. So how to detach yourself? Oh, the body is made up of flesh, the body is made up of muscles and dirt. I mean, inside a lot of dirt is there, and as well as blood, bones and all. So if I'm saying that I'm loving a body, what part of body you are loving? Are you loving bones? Are you loving muscles? Are you loving skin? Are you loving blood? What are you loving that? So you can use the knowledge of the physiology knowledge to get detached ourselves from the body. So similarly about the creation or about the world, understanding that, understanding the constituents, understanding its secret, we can use that knowledge to detach oneself and attach to the God or attach to the Surya here. Yeah.
So is it supposed to be some kind of a humbling experience for a person who, for example, if he's full of ego and thinks so much, so big about himself, is all this information supposed to be a humbling experience so that he knows, okay, so this is my root, and what I am here, as you said, what I am is not actually what I am, but there's something else that I have to focus on.
Yes. See, the important is probably if you see, many times you see this type of photographs or statements in the media and all. They will show there is a like a universe, among the universe galaxy, Milky Way galaxy, in the Milky Way galaxy solar system, and like there are sun and the planets, different planets, Jupiter, Saturn and all. In that, when you compare to all that, the Earth will be a small dot. Or maybe a 2 mm, 3 mm dot. Among them, oh my dear, where to find my place? My city or my country. Among them, where to find myself? You are such a infinitesimal, small ones. Then why are you angry? Why are you egoistic? That is the approach they take. But Upanishads and Advaita Vedanta doesn't take that approach. Upanishad or Advaita Vedanta says that The whole world is nothing but the consciousness. You are that consciousness. Then why are you, because of the ignorance, why are you just having the unnecessary pseudo ego and you are in bondage or you are suffering?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what Advaita Vedanta takes. But from the bhakti point of view, if you say that I am the servant of, I am the servant of the God, we take there. There also we try to, by becoming humble, we are trying to crush our ego. That is also a path actually. But your Upanishads and especially Upanishads and the Advaita Vedanta tells that, oh, you are that Brahman, Brihati. I mean, what do you say? Very extensive, the very wide and whatnot. So that is what that then. So get into that or try to switch over yourself into that. Why this, whatever this ego called, it is pertaining to body and mind, or pertaining to the pseudo individuality. So individuality means indivisibility actually.
Hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, Upanishads takes a different stand actually. Because for Upanishad, the Rishis, and for the Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta, everything is in Brahman actually. You say, I have a body, but we think body has got a soul, isn't it? We all think body has got a soul.
Yes.
That's how we behave and that's how we talk. But Advaita Vedanta says, no, soul has got a body.
Mm-hmm.
Body doesn't have a soul. Soul has a body.
So body is only a secondary thing. So it's
Yes.
it's the Atman is important. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Swamiji.
And it
Thank
was
you,
a bit
Swamiji.
technical, I understand. 2, 3 classes were quite a bit a technical, abstract concept for some of you. I know from the second chapter onwards, this will not be there. It will be much easier and straightforward. So yes, thank you for bearing with me for 2, 3 classes with this, what do you say, abstract or highly intellectual gymnastics, I used to say.
Thank you, Swamiji. Pranam.
Yeah.
Thank you, Swamiji.